Yeah, early chance here for Usher. Is he going to take it out in style? He's going to get a dart at double 12 for the 144. Doesn't go, but he will return.
Not messing around, Graham Usher, the Scarborough slinger, in this opening leg. After a dozen darts, he's on 24.
85.
Having just missed it.
24.
For a blockbuster.
Super
stuff.
Graham Usher. Second leg, Graham, he's on first.
Immediate break of throw, and Neil Duff has an early indication of what he's up against tonight.
Could well be.
The balance of power in the match definitely lies with Graham Usher, because that's a fantastic opening set.
Second set, first leg, Graham first.
3 straight legs.
Game on.
Get it done. Crisp, clean kill needed. And that's better from the Duff man.
Taking him time to settle in. Has it taken him too long?
But another. The lie's perfect. Oh, it was the width of a wire away from a blockbuster from Neil Duff.
Is that the dart that denies Duff? It denies him the set as Usher holds his nerve and indeed his throw to double his lead in what has been a very strong start from him in this game. Well, yeah, he knows it's a game now. It didn't feel like one when he breezed through that first set and won the first 4 legs. Neil Duff having to change his equipment as he bid to get back in, and then clipping the wire of the double 18 with that brilliant 156 attempt. This is the tale of the tape so far in the match. A 108 won the first set for Usher. Started the match with that 180 as well. Duff hit back with a 96. 2 out of 3 of the double, just hasn't had enough chances. Almost though, the one he missed could have made the difference. Couldn't quite locate it.
Now, is this the moment for Graham Usher? It's going to be what? Oh, he's missed a big number. Look at it, the disappointment all over his face. He knows how big that moment could be.
Wrong side of the wire. Just having to take a moment to calm himself down. It might play in his favour a little bit. He's missed another big number as well, by the way.
25.
If this goes, just put a little asterisk next to this leg.
Is that the first time we saw the gambler go on tilt? Suddenly,
81.
The bullet is
56.
104 for Neil Duff to get a set on the board. Give him some hope to cling to. And he's going to get a dart if he keeps them straight. Tops for the 3rd set. Brilliant. Outstanding from the Duff man. We get the celebration from him. He is back in this contest. And Chris, we said it there. Mark down leg 3 of set number 3.
56.
This has to go for Neil Duff. It will be 16 and 2 darts at tops.
Fumbles the arrows in the fingers. Double 10.
36.
Is that the moment
40.
that Usher can push to the end?
The dart. Graham Usher
lands in tops. Graham Usher has a 2-leg cushion and needs only 1 to book his place in the quarterfinals on debut.
Didn't go 14 and ball. Just setting this up. Leaves tops. How much pressure can Duff apply?
Graham 40.
A debutant at the Seniors Darts World Championship, a quarter-finalist at the World Championship. Graham Usher denies Duff, despite the defiance of the Duff man. It is glory for Graham Usher, who sets up a mouth-watering last-day clash with Leonard Gates.
He was under the pump. Started so well, but the closer the finishing line came, the more nervous Graham Usher got.
Just setting up
58.
here, Henderson. Chris Mason, well, he looked a little like a rabbit in the headlights before he walked onto the stage tonight. Maybe in the knowledge that this could well be his final game. And he's played
125.
a little flat,
John
I would say, so
40.
far.
Yeah, John Henderson looking to complete a 3-0
Game
first
time,
set,
the
which he
first
does. John Henderson takes the opening set in the
Second
blink
set,
of an
first
eye.
leg. Chris
Maybe this has to go.
It's not going to. John Henderson
56.
coming back to break.
John requires 24.
Lead 2-1 in this second set. Looks like a good guide. And
Game
uses it.
on the third leg.
It is a break.
John
But like you say,
Henderson.
going back to that gambler's room, I remember when he rocked up,
Fourth
he had the
leg,
10 dart
John
leg, the
Tooth,
1-3-2
Rotas.
finish. And it was like, when's this fairy tale going to end? And it didn't, it kept going.
Sure of this
John
set, hasn't
requires
it?
24.
For John Henderson, who is
Game
dominating
on the second set.
this darts match.
John Henderson.
The reigning champ has a double in his sights. The double 12 has been in his sights throughout this game. Chris Mason hasn't really been at the races in this one. Henderson taking full advantage, and it's a decent enough display.
Yeah, he's doing what he has to do, the world champion and world number one. The defence starts here, and look, he's not
Relaxed and started to play better
60.
stuff.
Chris requires 84.
double 12 to level this set up.
Game on the fourth
And this
leg.
passage of play
Chris Mason.
has been the best passage
Fifth
from
leg, John
Chris, as we
Tooth,
see
Rotas.
his fiancée Charlotte, wedding plan for next year as well. Tops to seal the deal. It's the same 10s. That's not close either. And he's missed
30.
again. Normally John Henderson brilliant at closing out matches, but that's 2 legs now where he's not got the job done.
This time Chris Mason can't do anything about it. Go on, finish in style. That is absolutely sensational. 177 could be the last 3 darts that Chris Mason ever throws. Or is he going to have to throw a few more?
5.
You know, I said bear with me, it's
Chris
hypothetical.
requires 40.
This is for a set for Mason. That's wild. The adjustment is there. Chris Mason has a set on the board. He's been nominated for an Oscar director.
Chris
We've
requires
seen
40.
so much drama, so much tension, so many moments like that over the course of the last couple of days.
Game on the third leg. Chris Mason.
You know what, that dart wouldn't have felt great when he
Fourth
threw
leg.
it.
John Tooth, Rotas.
Kind of snuck in, didn't it? But he will not mind a jot. He's one away from levelling this match up. Backs lead to comebacks. And boy, was he set back in this match.
And John Henderson has
100.
left a bogey number. He cannot finish. So Chris Mason will get the opportunity to level us up.
60. Chris requires 89.
Came into this match thinking it was his last darting dance. And Chris Mason is still on the dance floor.
Fifth set,
What a
first leg.
turnaround.
John to throw first.
He showed
Game
character.
on.
I think he goes favourite.
Well, it's not clean, but it's still on. Now he's hoping for another one of those moments where John
61.
Henderson misses 3 clear darts at
John
double.
requires 36.
Has he run out of lives here?
Double 9 can get tricky quite quickly. Like that.
Well, it turns out he didn't need him to miss 3 darts, only 2.
28.
The stars might
Chris
be aligning
requires
here
36. Game
for one of the greatest comebacks we see.
John
Now,
Tooth, first.
it's a best of 3.
John requires
He
137.
now knows he's got 6 darts at 137. He look at treble 16. He wasn't
81.
too pleased with that.
Does he go back to tops again? It's been troublesome.
Yeah, I think he does. I think he's a man who
99.
sticks to his guns.
John requires
Henderson, it's brought him
56.
success time and time again. Is this the end?
36.
First one was a mile away, second one was close.
Chris requires 116.
I think stubbornness has cost him there.
Well, this is still on. Treble 17 leaves the ball.
92.
John Henderson.
John
double
requires
10
20.
to book your place
Thank
in the
you.
quarter-final. And mate, you could see mate saying there, it was that far.
Yeah, that was for the treble. To advance to the last day and bring the curtain down on Chris Mason's career.
Game, shot, and the man.
And that's a tribute
John
to Mason,
Henderson.
the reaction or lack of it from John Henderson. Because Chris Mason there fought like a lion, but was slayed by the Scotsman and the reigning champion John Henderson in a brilliant battle that captivated the crowd and everybody watching at home. In the end, the courageous comeback could not be completed.
On a better one if he gets to go. Oh, Stevie B.
89. Paul the car, 78.
Tops for Hogan.
58.
Can't hit, so Steve
Supercar,
Beaton
58.
looking at 58 for a whitewash first set. 2 at tops. Pinned.
He's on the first
Steve
leg.
Beaton
Steve
takes the
Beaton.
opening set in the blink of an eye.
Second set.
86 no gimme. May only be a dart at the bullseye. That's all he's got.
61. Supercar,
Didn't even try for the
20.
treble there. It was a safe dart just to give himself an opportunity. Surely Beaton this time. It's getting desperate. And he pins it last
He's
time
on
in
the
hand.
second set.
Steve Beaton, 6 legs on the bounce, equates to a 2-set lead at the interval. The Bronze Adonis is a set away from the quarterfinals. It's not his brilliant best yet, but he's doing what needs to be done, Chris.
Yes,
One
will.
hundred. Paul the car, 36.
hasn't had too many goes at this.
He's shot on the second leg. Paul Hogan.
The
So let's
sarcastic
see the
celebration and
first.
applause. Double 10.
19.
He leaves double 16 for a quick fire victory to reach the quarterfinals.
If you're going to go out, that's one way to go out. The last dart you throw is a maximum, and Steve Beaton
Steve Beaton.
pins double 16 for a comfortable 3-0 victory over Paul Hogan. The Bronze Adonis marches on into the quarterfinals. The final day, he puffs his cheeks out, but it's job done for Beaton. And now all eyes on tomorrow for the Bronze Adonis.
Yeah, absolutely. Just ease to victory in that one. Paul Hogan couldn't repeat the trick of the victory he produced against the wizard Simon Whitlock. It's in a wild crocodile as the beat goes on.
Row under pressure here. 120 for a break.
42. Richie requires
And Howson
120.
cannot leave a finish. Burnett in prime position to break. Tops for 2-1. Stunning from Burnett. He is cranked up here. Lost
Richie Burnett.
the opening leg, and since then he has turned it on. The Prince of Wales, now favourite for the opening set.
Best outcome. That outcome's okay, but that's not. He needed another single to get a go at the ball. He's committed the cardinal sin, and now Richie Burnett will get the opportunity to wrap up the first set.
70.
He's chased the
Richie
treble
requires
and got
36.
punished. And now Burnett for the opening set.
Game shot
Clean as you like.
Richie
The roar
Burnett.
from Burnett. And now he's shouting at the double 18. What's that poor double 18 done, Richie?
Second.
I think the Scorpion kick actually did divert the direction of the last start there. The first two are beautiful.
81.
He's going to pull a hamstring one day.
Richie requires 95.
Options. Treble 19 would leave the double. Treble 20 would leave double 8.
Do we have a physio on standby
55.
for said injuries?
Richie requires 105.
To him or the other player?
Both.
Well, Housen is injured at the moment. His wings have been clipped. Can he get off the ground here? He
Game
can't. That's a really important finish.
Richie Housen. Third leg. Richie Burnett to throw.
He needed. Again, Richie Burnett dropping low now. 5-6 minutes ago, they were sat in the top of the bed.
59.
Answers on a postcard?
Yeah. But if you're watching the crowd there, for a moment, Richie Burnett wasn't the most animated person in the room.
97.
He might be in a
Richie
second.
requires
20 in
60.
tops for a 2-0 lead for the Prince of Wales. He's missed a big number. It's only going to be one dart. But he only needs one dart. Richie Burnett is 2-0 to the good. The home hero is in a hole. Burnett is flying right now. He is bouncing around that stage. He is owning it. And Chris, he is one away from victory.
He certainly is. It's been bonkers, but it's been brilliant by Burnett. And maybe that first start was a happy accident, because what it did do was left a clear route, an unblocked double top. Burnett found it, top corner, gave it the big celebration. Friends and family, as animated as he is, and Richie Housen, who has pretty much all of the audience with him, finds himself with a mountain to climb.
Normally cool, calm and collected, the Owl, but right now he is flustered.
133. Richie requires 76. 41.
I'm surprised at that way. Normally he's double
Richie
18 at all
requires
costs.
40.
Yep, a real exaggerated reaction there.
Game from the
The
third
roar
leg. Richie
from the
Housen.
arena as Housen
Fourth leg. Richie Burnett
Keeps
to
himself
run
in it.
fast.
Considering the start Housen had, this is brilliant.
180.
Could this be the tide turn that just gives him a set? Gives him something to hang on to.
60. Richie requires
big
56.
deep breath at the back of the stage. He toes the hockey. Double top. Set
Game
seals.
from the third set. Richie Housen.
Counter elongated. His wife Lynn
Fourth set, first leg.
very happy
Richie
about
Burnett
that. This is building, isn't it? Didn't think that would be easy.
Richie requires 60.
Richie Housen cannot believe it. Burnett for a steal and a break back.
Game from the
And it's
second
there.
leg. Richie Burnett.
Richie Burnett goes favourite once again for this set, and that would give him the match. Is he about to pop the question?
Cannot help but laugh.
For another break.
Little 10. Takes off.
110.
32 when he comes back. A perfect target for Richie Housen.
137.
Won't be blocked.
Richie requires 32.
Double 8. Now he's chasing across the other side.
24.
You don't often get a reaction from
Richie
Howson,
requires 40.
but that sums it up.
Yeah, it was the same reaction that we saw from the owl in the crowd as well. Collective
Gains from the third
deflation.
leg. Richie Burnett.
And Burnett moves closer to bursting
Fourth
the
leg,
bubble.
Richie.
Yeah, 2 or 3 treble visit here really applies the pressure.
100.
That's enough.
Richie requires
Just at
80.
least visible in the rear view mirror of Burnett. But it's 2 darts. Double 10 for the match.
Game. Shot.
Burnett
And the match. Richie
beats Howson on home turf. And the Prince of Wales is the Prince of Purfleet tonight. Great sportsmanship from Richie Howson, the hometown hero, but he will not have his fairy tale at the Circus Tavern this year. There were moments of brilliance from Burnett in that game, and he sets up a mouth-watering replay of a former world final against Steve Beaton tomorrow.
He does. We get the Johnny Clayton finger point, and there it is. He is smiling away. Richie Burnett silences the Tavern faithful to set up an incredible quarter-final